Hello, my dear students. Today I'm going to carry on with the first chapter that we ended with the 17 SDGs before the test. We have to start from this topic, role of artificial intelligence in sustainable development. In the previous classes, we saw the 17 sustainable development goals. Now, why are we studying these goals in AI or computer science? Because we can achieve these goals by using artificial intelligence. So, what is the role of AI? How AI can help us in achieving sustainable development? So, it helps to solve complex and interrelated global challenges. There are some challenges which are interrelated all over the world. For example, food crisis is a challenge. Suppose one part of the world is having flood. So if that part is providing us food, then this will be blocked and that will result in food crisis. So these global challenges we can use AI to solve. For example, by using the data of the previous 10 year, we can predict that it will be a heavy rainfall in that area and we can prepare ourselves for the flood. So these global challenges of flood or the other challenge of war. War is also a big global challenge. Because of war, we have food prices increase. Because of war, we see the prices of the fuel increase. So these are some global challenges, and we can solve these global challenges by using AI, artificial intelligence. Next thing I just told you that to achieve or to get solutions of these challenges, we have to analyze big data. Big data means very huge amount of data in TB, terabyte or more than that. This data helps us in getting some important information. So we can analyze this big data and we can generate solutions to many sustainable development issues. This data is very important. By using this data, we can predict something. By using this data, we can come to a conclusion. So, by using this big data, we can generate different software based solutions for our sustainable development issues. AI solutions should be designed in such a manner that it can play a very transformative role, important role in achieving the SDGs. So, when we have correct vision in mind, when we want to solve our problems, when we want to achieve the SDGs, then after thinking about these conditions, if we try to create AI based tools, it will bring good to humanity. Computers, if good used with good intention, will give us good result. Artificial intelligence in healthcare. So one by one, we are trying to understand how they are helping us in our day-to-day life. We are using smart gadgets or wearables, for example, smartwatch. By using these smart gadgets or wearables, we can keep track of our personal fitness and health. How many steps we are doing daily, what is my heartbeat rate, or how many hours I am sleeping, is my sleep good, how many hours of deep sleep. So we can keep track of our fitness and health using these smart gadgets which come with AI. Voice recognition system processes and follow voice instructions by doctor. Not in India, but in so many countries like Japan, China, US. When you go to visit a doctor, instead of a receptionist, you will find a system, automated system based on your voice. So this voice solution system will ask you so many questions, and based on those questions, it will create a report of you. For example, what is your weight? what is your height, symptoms, problems, and then it will create a you can say page for you, and then you can visit the doctor. Virtual workflow assistants help doctors free up their schedules and reduce the time and cost by streamlining the processes. Virtual workflow assistants, for example, for our daily workflow, we use Google Calendar, we use to-do list. So likewise, AI based workflow assistants can help the doctors also freeing up their schedules. They can plan their schedule when they have to do surgery, when they are free for their family time also. So it will reduce the time and the cost by streamlining the process, by making the process one by one. Now we have studied about expert systems also. For example, expert systems for scanning X-ray, CT scan, and then giving important information to the doctor whether there are some abnormalities in some parts of the body. So these expert systems help in diagnosing disease and prescribing the cure also. For example, we have one software from IBM that prescribes the cure also. AI enabled data collection and processing service keep record of the patients. Nowadays, the record of the patients are kept online. For example, if you will follow Apollo Hospital or some important or big hospitals, they are now collecting their data online and then they are processing it. So they have a good record of the patients. This is one screenshot of one smart gadget. Here you can see they are collecting your steps, they are collecting your sleep time, everything. So you can keep track of your personal fitness and health using AI. So this way AI is helping us in healthcare. Artificial intelligence in business and marketing. Those people who are doing MBA, they want to be manager in companies. Now they are learning AI, Python, because now lots and lots of data are getting generated online about the preferences of the customers. So what are the preferences of the customer? What do they want to buy? What they are buying mostly? When they are buying? So all of these information are now getting collected in the form of data. So now businesses can rely on that data. So virtual assistants, chatbot have simplified, smoothed, and speed up the business process. Now, when you will try to contact the customer care of a company, instead of direct call with a customer care, you will be chatting with a virtual assistant chatbot. So, this will help you in coming to the answer. If you will not be able to come to the answer, then at last they will contact the customer care. AI enabled online help desk centers reply to our problems or query in the real time. So basic problems, they will give you options one, two, three. You can select. These help desks online are available 24/7. Call centers mostly they are off at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. So after that you cannot call. But these online help desk centers, because of AI, are able to reply to your problems anytime and in real time, means at the same time you will get the answer. Even if you do not type the proper product name on a shopping website like Amazon, Flipkart, it automatically searches and shows you a wide variety of similar products. Suppose you didn't wrote the correct name when you were trying to buy the shirt. So SHR you have written TS. But still you will get the options searches for the shirts. So this is also AI helping you in getting your right product. After search, you start getting notification emails and messages about the latest arrivals. Suppose you have searched about shirts online, then after that AI collects your data and this data is given to those companies who want to sell you shirts, and after that you will start getting notifications in your mobile or you will get emails, messages that we have got shirts for you. Do you want to buy this? So this way they are customizing your preferences. They are helping you buy the right product that you want. Likewise, we have suggest and recommendations on the movies and shows based on the types of earlier films or shows you watched. For example, Netflix, Amazon Prime, they use your previous data of the types of movies that you watch. Suppose you are most watching cartoon movies or drama movies, so Bollywood or Hollywood. So based on that, they recommend you movies and shows that you will like. So this way, the companies are marketing their products to you. So they are helping, AI is helping them in business. Artificial intelligence in banking and finance, how they are helping the banks and finance companies, those who are providing loans. So they are used for providing customer support. Likewise, I told you, when you will contact the bank, so instead of a call center, directly you will get connected to a chatbot. So this chatbot will provide you customer support. A very large amount of data is getting created in the banking sector also. Now banks are employing data scientists, data engineers to work on that data. These engineers are actually using artificial intelligence to work. Any fault or problems which are there in credit card or debit card or any type of fraud is happening, they are easily detecting the fraud or the problem. Because of AI, now you are getting constant messages, notifications from the companies when you do a transaction. So this way we can stop credit card or debit card fraud. Previously, these things were not available. Suppose you are sending some sort of money multiple times to a person, and then the bank will stop after 4 or 5 times. You will get stopped by the bank that you can send the money after some time. So here AI is working 4 or 5 hours after that you can resubmit the money, because they are thinking that might be someone is using your account. So within 4 to 5 days, the person whose account was used will get to know, and they will contact the bank and they can block the card. So here AI is working. They can trace card usage and in-point access. Using AI, the companies, the banks are tracing the card usage, the whole history, where the card was used, which ATM, which shop, everything. Within seconds, the data will come. So they can trace card usage and endpoint access, where the card was accessed. Based on the previous data, we can predict future trends of trade by recognizing and analyzing the huge amount of pattern based data. For example, companies like Zomato, Swiggy, they can predict the future trends of Gaya by recognizing and analyzing the huge amount of data that is getting created from Gaya city. That what type of products will the people want in future? What is the product that the people mostly like? So they can predict the trends, and likewise they can work with their business or banking sector. Financial organizations like financing small sector financing companies, banks, they are using AI to improve their stock trading performance and to increase their profit. Nowadays, those people who are investing money in shares like Zerodha or through Grow, so they are also using Python or AI based tools to help them in their stock market trading. So using this, they are also performing good. They're increasing their profit. Artificial intelligence in agriculture, we have seen in class 8 the story of the farmers in South America. They were told that this year there will not be any rainfall, so they stopped planting the seeds, and this way they were protected because that year there was no rainfall. By predicting the past 10-year data, the scientists told these things. So AI is helping in agriculture also. Robotics can help in protecting farms from weed, those types of things that destroy the crops. AI can help. They can predict the time of the coming of these problems, and they can suggest solution to the farmers at the right time. AI can help in soil analysis also. Previously, when farmers were asked to give the samples of soil, they usually collected the samples. Then they had collection center where they were giving the soil, and then they had the soil tested, and then they were told what crops they can have with the soil, and what are the problems with the soil. All of these things, how much moisture is needed, means water. Likewise, this information were given after a long time. But right now we have AI based tools which can directly examine the soil at the real time, at the same place. In real time, you can get the analysis of the soil, what type of soil is this, what types of crops we can have in the soil, everything. They can suggest the best crops to be rooted in the soil to the farmer at the right time. Image recognition apps which are based on CV, they identify possible defects in the soil and then provide soil restoration techniques. All of these things are available on just a click in the mobile phones. You can take a photo of the soil and how you can restore the soil. So many techniques are told. AI in game playing. Game playing was one of the earliest sectors to use AI, artificial intelligence, because the computer which is playing with you is actually AI. So many simple games such as guess a number, rock, paper, scissors, these are based on AI. Complex games like chess, poker, puzzle, these have been developed using various AI domains. AI-enabled game playing programs, they involve use of past history and then they take a move. So suppose you are playing chess with an AI-based tool from the past 7 days. So this AI-based tools knows about you. How do you work? How do you fight? How much time you take in the chessboard game? And based on this heuristic knowledge, this past knowledge, they are knowing everything about you and they can easily tackle you in the game. So it will be a tough game for you when we are playing with AI based program. Artificial intelligence in automobile industry. Build cars that can identify objects automatically. So we have self-driving car which is based on AI. These cars can identify objects automatically using camera and sensor, and they can easily drive around without any human intervention. For example is Tesla's car. AI in social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they are used to process an extensive amount of data generated on social networking websites in the form of chat, tweet, post. All of the data that we generate, it is in trillions and trillions of TB, or thousands and lakhs and crores of GB. This huge amount of data has so much potential. They can know so many things about you by just processing this data. This data is processed using artificial intelligence. So whatever you post, whatever you tweet, whatever you chat, all of this data is collected and processed by the data engineers. Face authentication is one feature that is available because of AI. They identify facial characteristics and tag the mates. Previously in Facebook, when you were uploading the photos on this platform, you had to tag your friends. Suppose the photo is having two of your friends. So you had to tag your friends yourself, that who is there in the photo. But now, because of facial recognition system, the AI based tool automatically detects the face of the person, and if the person is available on Facebook, they will automatically tag the person. Based on your past experiences, past interest, they build feeds for you. They give you notifications. Platforms like Instagram, They give you information or notifications according to your interest, what you mostly like. Twitter's AI is used to identify hate speech and terrorist language in tweets. There are so many outfits all over the world which are banned. If they are using Twitter's AI system, detects them and bans them. So any hate speech, any bad message, if posted as a tweet in Twitter, is automatically deleted. Once Twitter deleted some post by the president of US because these posts were seen as bad. So no any person is checking these things. Bot is there on Twitter, and this bot automatically checks all the tweets when they are posted, whether the tweets are by any terrorist organization, they are about murder, suicide, bombings, or that is about any hate speech against any community, then they're automatically deleted by the Twitter's AI. So here AI is helping the social media platform. Now they don't need to employ engineers to just check the tweets of the people. AI in artificial creativity. That was a new topic. This topic was not available with AI, like reasoning, creativity, painting, music, making movies. But now these things are getting embedded in AI. MuseNet is an AI-based tool that can generate 4-minute classical musical composition with 10 different instruments itself. Wordsmith is a natural language generation tool and content automation tool that can transform the data into narrative. So you just to upload the data, your speech, and it will change the words into speech. So suppose I have to write an essay. That essay is completed, and then I want to know how the pronunciations will be. So I can just copy and paste it, and it will generate a speech for me, and I will get the pronunciation correctly. Scope of artificial intelligence. How far AI can go, how it can help us in future also. The father of AI, John McCarthy, he is John McCarthy, mostly known as the father of artificial intelligence, referred AI as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, machines which are intelligent like human beings. Especially, they are concerned about intelligent computer programs, programs that can detect their own error, programs, those programs which can correct themselves. AI is not limited to the study of computer science or computer software. It involves a multidisciplinary approach. AI scientists are working with mathematicians also. They have to work with language also because they have to process the language. So the grammar, the way they form the sentences in different languages, they need to know. Psychology because they are going to create robots which can smile, which can become angry. So facial expressions they also need to know, and sciences like they need mechanical engineers to make the robots. So AI, for AI you should not be only connected with computer science or science field. You need to have knowledge of mathematics, some knowledge of languages like English, Hindi, psychology and science. So either you need to have knowledge or you need to have professionals with you. So doctors are also working in AI field, teachers are also working, a person who is having good knowledge of languages, they're also working in this field. Mathematicians are also working. So many people are working in AI. Careers in the field of artificial intelligence. If you are studying AI, so what are the career prospects? First, when you want to go for academic career, mean teaching career, then you can be a teacher, a professor, teaching artificial intelligence in colleges and in schools. Then you can have research and development departments. They need PhDs for research in artificial intelligence. So you will have a research scientist career. Other professional careers, if we will see medicine, you will be creating expert systems like IBM's expert system. You will be monitoring and controlling the ICU with your different AI tools. You will be asked to interpret the medical images and diagnosis, automated systems that scan CT scan and X-ray. You will be creating them. We talk about robotics. You will be working in the domains of computer vision to help the robot see through the eyes of the camera. You will be working on motor control. Robots come with servo motors. These motors work. So you will be creating those motors for the robots. You will be learning, planning, linguistic communication. Might be you will be working for the language of the robots. Previously, the language was only English. Atlas and Sophia both were using English language. Now we have our robot with Hindi language also, Rashmi. So because of this person having knowledge of language, we were able to create a robot which can speak in Hindi also. Engineering field, like for example, civil engineering, fault diagnosis, where we have fault in the building, cracks in the building. You will be designing intelligent control systems to control the machines in factories. So a mechanical engineer will be creating these control systems to control the machines. Intelligent manufacturing systems, nowadays most of the systems are automatic, fully automatic. So we'll be creating these fully automatic systems. And intelligent design aids, previously we had basic softwares, they were not having AI. Now we have softwares with AI that can work with photos. So now you will be designing intelligent aids, helps for designing of uh, 3D model for the building. So now we have most of the tools with AI that help in designing the buildings. So civil engineers will be using these. You will be creating these things. Information management, you will be working as an information manager. So you will be having data mining. Data mining is a very vast field where we collect data and work on the data. Web crawling, you will be crawling the whole web for getting information or data. Email filtering, emails are filtered using natural language processing to search whether the uh, emails are having any virus, emails are having any bad messages. If it is there, then they are sent to spam. So you will be creating softwares for email filtering based on AI. You will be creating softwares. You will be crawling the web for data. You will be mining data from so many sources and then working on the data. Space exploration. You will be creating space vehicles like Mars rover or autonomous robots which can work on themselves only. Military and defense will be creating drones for the military, unmanned aerial vehicles or drones. Most of the countries have their own drones, so you will be designing them. In India, these drones are created by DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. You will be creating automated vehicles also, like we have DRDO's Daksh. This automatic vehicle can detect bombs, it can defuse bombs also. So in the military sector, you will be creating drones and UAVs and automatic vehicles for the military. Marketing, we just saw how AI can help in marketing. You will be developing marketing programs. You will be analyzing the data of the company, the past 10-year data, and then you will come to a conclusion. Or you will be analyzing the data of the people, the customers, what do they want to buy. This will increase the sales of the company and it will improve the customer satisfaction also. Banking and finance, we just talked about it. Fraud detection, detecting the fraud, especially online frauds with credit card or debit card. You will be exploring the data of the bank as data engineer, data analyst, and you will be predicting the financial trends, what will happen. For example, what will happen in the share market by predicting the previous 10-year data. Using the 10-year data, you will be predicting something. You will be a game developer developing an AI based game, or you will be a robotic scientist. You will be programming robots. So when you will work in these sectors like in robotic sector, in games, banking and finance, marketing, or these sectors like military and defense, space exploration, information management, engineering, medicine. So what are the roles? What are the job titles that you are going to get? So you will have a job of software analyst or software developer, computer vision engineers, data scientist, computer scientist and computer engineer, algorithm specialist. This is a job where you will be working on algorithms. All of these AI based tools, they work on very tough and very complex algorithms. So you'll be designing these algorithms or working on these algorithms. So one more job title is research scientist, engineering consultant. Surgical technicians will be working on the tools which do surgery. Either the tools are automated, automatically they do surgeries, or some help they need. So in that case, you will be asked. You will be medical health professional working with artificial limbs, prosthetics, hearing aids, and vision restoration devices. Nowadays, based on AI, computer vision, we are designing vision restoration devices, devices which can help in increasing the vision of the person if they are having problem with their eyes. Nowadays we are creating prosthetic limbs, prosthetic arms. These artificial limbs, hands and legs are working closely with the person and they are helping them. They are their new hands, they are their new legs, which are totally like the previous one, which they have lost in the war or because of any accident. So you will be a medical health professional working with artificial limbs, prosthetics. Hearing aids are also using nowadays NLP, natural language processing. Military and aviation electricians or technicians, you will be a professor and research scholar also. What are the skills which are required for getting AI job, artificial intelligence based jobs? What are the technical skills which are required? You need to be having expertise in programming language, either R, Python, Java, C++. There are so many other languages also. Scala. You need to be having expertise in mathematics, especially statistics, because you are working with data and algorithm. We basically use Windows for our personal use. Most of the shops which are small, they use Windows, but programmers they go for Linux or Unix because they are very fast, because they are command user interface based operating system. That is why they are very fast. You need to have expertise in using Linux or Unix. You need to be having expertise in working on distributed computing systems. Distributed computing systems means a single CPU or GPU will be used for operating multiple devices. These systems are called distributed computing systems. You need to have knowledge of different types of operating system which work on these distributed computer systems. You need to be having expertise in advanced signal processing techniques because we'll be using sensors. You need to be having understanding of machine learning algorithm ML because ML is very important. With Python, we attach different modules for machine learning and then we create different programs. And you need to be having understanding of artificial neural network ANN. When we work with very huge amount of data, then we go for artificial neural network. This we'll study in the next chapter also. What are the soft skills? See, technical skills are important for working in a company. as a technician, as a professional. But there are some skills which are now required in every company. These are some soft skills. For example, communication skills, good command on English or any foreign language, so that you can converse well in order to effectively convey your ideas. You need to be having good knowledge of English language at least. Problem solving skills. Identify and analyze complex problems and solve it using a step by step approach. So, there are some skills that you should be knowing for solving the problems. One more skill is industry knowledge. You need to be having knowledge of the industry, how the industry works. See, Python we know, R we know, we are having basic knowledge of these languages. But how these languages are used in AI industries, you need to be aware about it. What are the jobs which are getting created? What are the prospects that you will be getting? Next, you need to be a good manager because once you are a programmer, after some years, you will be managing some programmers as a manager. You need to have good management and leadership skills because you will be running a team. You should be a team leader. You will be accessing, analyzing, and utilizing the internal team of members. Every project is done by a manager, and these managers have so many people working with them. So you need to be a good manager also because in future you will be getting this job role. Some big artificial intelligence companies, for example, Amazon. You all know about Amazon. AI applications or domains of this company, Alexa. They designed Alexa. We all know about Alexa. It's a smart assistant. Lex, it is a business version of Alexa designed for companies. Polly is a tool that converts text to speech. We have so many tools of Google also. This is also a tool called Polly. And they made one more tool called Recognition. That is an image recognition service. One more company which is fast developing AI based tools is Apple Incorporations. Siri, like Alexa, we have Siri also. And some more AI startups are started by Apple company. Next, we have a giant company, Google. Search engines use AI. Their desktop applications means applications made for computers or laptops. They use AI. They work on machine learning, ML. They work on cloud computing. Cloud computing is a new domain. When we work on internet for saving our data, for retrieving our data, for everything, when we are totally working on server, for software also, when we are working on server, that is cloud computing. So computing that is mostly based on servers, that is cloud computing. So when you compute anything based on internet servers, that is cloud computing. And Google is acquiring several companies, several startups that are doing good. They are buying them. Now we have this big giant Facebook, which is now known as Meta, the new name for Facebook. It is the largest social media platform that owns Facebook, owns Instagram, owns WhatsApp. It is making tools based on machine learning, ML, virtual reality, VR. VR now Meta is working on VR also so that in future you will be interacting with virtual people, and they're also working on cloud computing. Olympus. Tempus is a medical company which collects and processes medical data and clinical data of the patients. It provides precision medicine for each individual's specific health needs. Based on the data and your previous record, they provide medicine. They are working to develop advances in the research in cancer. One more company is Data Robot. It provides data scientists a platform for building and deploying machine learning models. So data engineers, when they are working on machine learning, they are using this company's tools, Data Robot. Its technologies are used in healthcare, finance and technological companies, insurance companies, manufacturing companies, sports analysis companies, they are using its tool. Clarify. It creates platform for image recognition, recognizing the images, help users in organizing, curating, filtering, and scanning the media. Media means photos and video, using its image recognition technique. Then we have AI, as the name suggests, they design vision algorithms for computer vision, software and hardware that works with the autonomous vehicle's eyes means camera. So they help the camera of the autonomous vehicles. They design software for the camera. Then we have Persado, marketing language cloud that uses AI generated language to craft advertising for targeted audience. It is an advertising company. They provide targeted advertising. Based on AI, we have one company from Google also, Google AdSense. That is also a marketing company. H2O.ai, it is an open source platform for data scientists and machine learning engineers. So open source means it is open to all. You can use its data, its softwares without without paying anything. So it's a platform for data scientists and machine learning engineers. Anki is one more company. It develops technologies for children's. For example, this is one 100% original and genuine vector tool. It's a game, okay, for the children. Anki Overdrive is a game for car racing, and they have designed a robot called Cosmo. Artificial intelligence startups. Startups are those companies which are new in the market. A startup is a new company founded by one or more entrepreneurs in order to develop a unique product or service and bring it to the market to earn money. Some popular AI startups are Vakasa. Vacation homes renting company uses AI tools to improve the customer experience. So based on the customer's feedback, they analyze the feedback and they try to change. For example, the customers were not having good feedback about the fooding, so they will work on fooding. So this vacation homes renting company rents homes for vacation. Suppose you have a home in Manali, so you can rent the home using this company Vakasa. And this company uses AI tools to improve the customer experience. Samsara is an IoT company, Internet of Things based company, provides a platform where they combine hardware, software, and cloud all together to bring real time visibility. Means at the same time, you can analyze the data and analytics of the fleets of vehicles. Suppose you are having 20 buses. So on a screen, you can track these buses, their speed, how they are moving, if the driver is sleeping or not, what is the speed of the vehicle, everything you can monitor on a platform by using this company Samsara. Trip Actions is also a travel management company. It is an expense management company for the businesses. What are the expenses that you're going to get? So we have the signs of these companies like Vakasa, Samsara, Trip Actions. We have some more companies like ThoughtSpot. It is a business intelligence company. Business intelligence means they use AI tools for analyzing the data, big data, and then they provide some information. So it's a data analytics platform. It helps you explore, analyze, and share the real-time business analytics very easily. So very easily you can track the business data. CloudMinds, cloud robot service platform consists of human augmented robotics intelligence. For example, XR1 robot is the first commercial humanoid service designed by this company. We have this company and this is the robot, CloudMinds. Spark Cognition is also a company. It builds AI systems focused on the needs of customers in any sector, either aviation sector, cybersecurity sector, defense sector, financial services, manufacturing industries, everywhere they are building AI systems. Means software applications or tools based on AI. Whether they want for aviation, for flights, cybersecurity, defense, financial services companies, they design AI systems for all of these companies. Flipbot. Baidu. Baidu is the Google of China. We have Google, but they have this Baidu, a well-known AI company of China. This company is using AI tools to give the experience. Like Google, it has its own voice-based operating system also. It has its own OS based on voice. Smart speakers, smart lighting systems they design, other devices for smart connected homes. It is also developing self-driving cars like Tesla. They have their own cars also. They are working on machine vision, means computer vision, and machine learning technologies, ML, for advanced autonomous navigation, means advanced vehicles in future. Some famous AI startups in India: Haptic AI, world's largest conversational AI platform. It builds chatbots for the companies. Avamo, it is a conversational platform. They are currently working in insurance, financial services, healthcare, telecommunication, retail. Niramai is a new company which is working in medical sector. Niramai stands for non-invasive risk assessment with machine intelligence. This startup works for early cancer detection and they are working very fine. Docs for digitalized healthcare, simplifying the way healthcare data is recorded. So this is a company which records healthcare data for the hospitals. Now we have LogiNext. It manages field services like transportation, home delivery based on IoT. It tracks and optimizes field agent movement in the real time, means at the same time, where are your field agents? For example, if you are using Ola, Uber, or Rapido, you will see where your agent is real time. At the same time, on a big map, on a single map, you can see where they are. So those companies which are working for home delivery, companies of transportation, those who are having trucks, so they can have information about their fleet of trucks. This company is providing this information. So it helps them organizing the plans and manage the dispatch schedule where when they have to dispatch the vehicle, delivery routes, capacity, all of these things they can manage at the same time. Rubik is working in the field of banking. It helps its users to find the best match to their credit requirement. So you as a person who wants loan, bank wants to give the loan. So it will take your data, process the data, and based on that, it will try to give you the best credit information, loan information. So based on AI-based recommendation engine and its financial management platform and system, it gives you suggestions about from where you should get the loan. What are the future prospects of artificial intelligence? AI is going to change the world more than anything in the history of mankind, more than electricity, said by one of the pioneers of AI, Dr. Kai-Fu Lee. So, electricity technology changed the world. Still, we use electricity. Every device is based on electricity. So he said that the change that came with the coming of electricity will be the same with AI. So AI is going to be a path breaking technology. There are some ethics in artificial intelligence. AI based tools, AI based robots, they have to follow some ethics. So when we are developing, because whatever happens with the robots or the machines, it is not their fault, it is our fault because we are developing them. So in the development process, we have to develop values for the robots, values for the AI machines. They should not be partial, they should not be inclined towards something, they should be balanced. We should be developing a moral sense in the AI based tools, what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. So ethics help us in these things, in differentiating good and bad, wrong and right. So there are certain myths, means certain belief which are not that much true, prevailing about the AI ethics. One myth is people may lose their job because of automation. It is true that because of automation, for example, in healthcare, receptionists are not needed in countries like Japan because they have AI based tools. In hotels, restaurants, they don't need waiters because they have robots to serve food. People are losing their job, but more jobs are created in the skilled sector like designing of robot. We need engineers for designing of robot, for designing of AI based tools. We need engineers. So we are losing jobs in the unskilled sector, but in the skilled sector, we are getting more and more job. That is not 100% true. People would end up having too much time or too little time for leisure because of AI. Either AI will do all the work, so they will have too much time, or they will have too little time to work because they will be creating the AI based tools. So either they will have so much of time or very less time. People may lose their sense of being unique. Human beings are a unique character, a unique animal. So this uniqueness comes from their reasoning, their thinking capability. If we will give this thinking capability, uniqueness will not be there only in human beings. We will have one more creature, robots with these uniqueness or AI based tools. People may lose some of their privacy rights because the data is getting analyzed. So either Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp, your data is getting used. So people are losing their privacy rights because their data is their private data. It is not true. They are not using the data for wrong purpose. They are only using the data for giving you good recommendation. The accomplishment of AI will mean end of human race is also wrong because we are going to have rules and regulations in making AI based tools and robots. It will not be an end to the human race. These robots will work for us. They are going to be against us. Now, when we are creating robots, we need to think about the robot ethics or robo ethics. It is defined as the morality, values of how humans construct, design, use, and treat robots. How humans are going to treat the robots. Robots as their slave or robots as their helper. So, robots or any other beings that we are creating through AI, how we will behave with them. Robots should have some right. Robot rights is the concept that people have some moral obligations towards machines also. You should not be kicking the machine unnecessarily. You should not destroy the machines. They don't have emotions, but still, you should not behave badly with them. So people should have some moral obligations, some rules and regulations to be followed towards machine also. These machines that have been created to be artificially intelligent. So robot rights right to exist. Robot has the right to exist. The machines have the right to exist. We should not destroy the machine without any purpose. They have the right to perform their own mission for which they were designed. Let them do this. Okay. And mostly their missions are linked to the duty to serve human beings. So we should not stop them in performing their duties. Robot rights can include these things also. Right to life. We should not be destroying the robots without any purpose. They should have liberty, freedom, freedom of thought and expression. They should be free to speak whatever they want up to a limit. And they should be equal before the law. There should not be partiality between men and robots. If robot has done something, they are punished and humans are not punished. That should not happen. They should get some rights for themselves. Threat to human dignity. AI technology should never be used to replace some post which require respect and care, because it can result in some problem. For example, customer service representatives, they are interacting with the customers. When you go inside a hotel or restaurant, the first person which interacts with you is the customer service representative. So this job should not be given to robots, but they have given this job to robots in Japan. It should be for a human being because they know emotions. Therapist, because here also we have to work with the emotions. So this job should also not be given to the robots. Soldiers fighting in the war, because in war we have to kill someone. If they will be AI based robots, they will kill everyone. They cannot judge between who is a soldier, who is a non-combatant civilian. So they will be killing more people. Judgmental skills are still underdeveloped in AI, so we should not be giving this work of judge to the AI based tool and police officer. This is because we require authentic feeling of empathy and sympathy from people in such positions. If machines replace them, we may find ourselves devaluated, alienated, and hence frustrated. These are some jobs which require respect and care, empathy, sympathy from the people. So, AI used in this way may become a threat to the human dignity, human values, human respect. Approaches among AI. We have data-based AI where we only work on the data. So algorithm is written to interpret the data only. Knowledge-based approach. Here we design expert systems. Or context-based approach. For example, pattern recognition, image recognition, speech recognition, where match data could be placed in different categories. So we have two approaches among AI. One is data-based approach. One is knowledge-based approach where we design expert systems. And we have a context-based approach where we try to understand the context and then we align them. For example, recognize the pattern. For example, you see so many students, photos of students, and so many photos of teachers. So they will segregate these two by using the pattern. Artificial intelligence bias or machine learning bias. Bias means inclined towards someone. Is a phenomenon that is happening which occurs when an algorithm produces a discriminatory result. For example, two person have applied for the job and AI tool is going to check the person and they have given the job to the boy. So it means that if both are having the same qualification, same information, so why the boy got the job? So here the machine can be biased. It is not the bias of the machine, it is the bias of the programmer who designed the machine. The programmer has given some information which is biased. Biases may be built-in biases. Mostly they are built-in biases which are created by programmers. They had certain preferences. For example, when you create any AI tool for appointment of nurses, so we mostly get inclined towards girls or women as nurses. The programmer might be having bias when they programmed the AI recruitment tool, so they will have certain bias and they will give preference to women or girls only. And these biases may go unnoticed until the algorithm is used and magnified visibly. For example, a very big company, IBM, they created an AI based tool to recruit their new workers. After some time, when they started using the program, they got to know that it was biased towards a particular gender. They were giving preferences to men only instead of women. When they got to know, then they had to stop using the AI tool for recruitment. So biases may get unnoticed by the company. When they start using the algorithm, then they get to know about this. AI privacy. The companies are collecting our data. How much data should be collected about us? Which devices and which type of data they should collect? It should be in our control. So it is defined as one's ability to control the digital data in terms of how our data is stored, how our data is modified, and how it is exchanged among different parties. Means if companies are selling our data, then we have the right to know what they are doing with the data, or they should not sell our data without our consent. That is AI privacy. Pros means benefits of artificial intelligence does not get tired. It can take rational decision, means reasoning based decision. AI can be used in many fields, so many places we saw in the whole chapter. AI machine gives accurate result, 100% correct and very fast because it is a computer. Some cons, AI technology right now is very costly, so it is beyond the reach of the middle class. It is only for the rich people. AI lacks creativity, still it cannot make good paintings. It is not having emotions. Privacy is another issue with AI machines. They don't think about privacy. If you are using a computer vision based camera, so they will take photos of everything. So you need to think about it. AI is not going to think about it. Legal malpractices may arise because of AI, means legally there are some uh, bad things that might happen because of AI. People might be using AI for bad purpose. For example, they might be using AI tools for con someone, for cheating someone. So that can happen. These are some cons of AI. Science can be a boon, can be a bane. So whatever benefits are there, there will be some disadvantages like cons. So thank you. This chapter is over. We discussed so many things about AI in detail.